when you put money into the solo 401k, it does not reduce your earnings, your Social Security earnings.
Hello, Andy. Now, Joe, Jim from Santa Cruz. It's taken me a couple of months to recover from Joe completely tearing my last email to shreds.
Do you do that?
No, I don't.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't recall. But I figured out how to recover. This time, my question is directed primarily to Big Al. All right.
Okay. I'll do my best, Jim.
I ask, of course, on behalf of my good friends, Jack and Diane, who officially retired on June 30th. Jack is delaying Social Security, but Diane began taking Social Security distributions in July. She recently began performing some part-time work, less than 15 hours a week, because Diane listens regularly to YNYW, and she's heard this topic discussed before. She mostly understands the SSA's special earnings limit rule, but she's unclear about a couple of things. Big Al, can you help her out?
Okay, what's the question?
All right, Diane understands that SSA allows her to earn $1,630 a month while drawing benefits. She exceeded that amount during the first 6 months of the year. How does she avoid being penalized by the SSA for the excess earnings prior to her retirement?
Okay, I'll take that one. So that's same as $19,560 per year. So that's how much you're allowed to earn without having to pay back some of your Social Security benefits if you take your benefits before full retirement age, right? There's a different number of the year you turn full retirement, but let's just go with this for now. And so if you make more than those amounts, then for every couple dollars over, you got to pay $1 back. And what the what the Social Security Administration does is the following year, when you're receiving these benefits, they say, well, you got paid too much. So instead of paying you whatever number they were paying you, $800 a month, now they're only going to pay you $600 a month because we're going to get our money back, right? And so you don't necessarily get penalized. And the cool thing about this is if you took benefits that you had to pay back, they recompute it as if you never took it. So does that sound right, Joe? You're the Social Security expert.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
I don't know. The only thing is that's good enough. Good enough answer for Big Jim.
All right.
We could get more technical, but
yep,
we're not.
Keep it at a high level.
Yeah, just because it's Jim from Santa Cruz. Would contributions to Diane's solo 401k reduce her earnings for SSA purposes? If so, can those contributions be made up to April 15th of next year? Thanks, as always, for your great show. Jim from Santa Cruz.
All right. So that's a good question. So Diane apparently has a business that she can do a solo 401k. If you have your own business, you can set up your own 401k, individual 401k, solo 401k, same name for the same thing, or different names for the same thing. When you put money into the solo 401k, it does not reduce your earnings, your Social Security earnings, because the way that that's computed is your net business earnings without regard to that. So no, that does not reduce your business earnings. However, like let's say Diane needs a new computer, right? And printer and whatever, and that costs $3,000, whatever it is. She can buy that in December, as long as it's put into service by that date. You can write off the entire amount towards income. And that does reduce your self-employment income, reduces your earnings from your business, reduces your self-employment, and then maybe by doing stuff like that, you could stay under the $19,560. So you can do that. So for those of you that are self-employed, try to load up on expenses before year end, and it could be capital equipment like desk computers, and with the first year write-off. Right, you can go at section 179. You can write that off dollar for dollar.
There you go, Jim. Glad you asked Big Al on that.
Are you prepared for retirement? Schedule a free financial assessment with an experienced financial professional right online at purefinancial.com.